Welcome to Caesar Productions, and first of all, what a pleasure it has actually been to stick into my guns and making this happen. As you know, if you watch the channel, you know that I like to run, so I run birds. That's how I run triple flying. And originally, I didn't see any angle for triple flying in Master. I didn't see it. I didn't really see it in Ultra. Didn't really know what was happening. This was back in season 4, 5. We're now in season 11, which is basically season 12. So we're looking like 6 to 7 seasons of training, and now suddenly I can run birds wherever I want, I think. But before I get too hasty, I do have some master content coming, which is just insane. I am actually really enjoying putting it together. But I have also got to the point where I need to clear my phone, or I'm gonna run out of space. I can't actually edit anything. So we're gonna talk about the Ultra Triple Fly Troll Hole, Talonflame, Mandy Buzz, and the Shadow Skarmory in the back. Sometimes I do have the boost, sometimes I don't from the best buddy part. It is hard to forget to put that on, especially when you're trying to get XLs for other stuff. But all in all, it's been such a slap. So 1 to 10, I put together. It was great putting it together, making it, putting it out. Not so much. So I do apologise for everyone that's out there and enjoyed any of that. Obviously, it came out at like something silly like 24 pixels. I'd saved it 1080. Didn't save, converted very weirdly on my phone, and then by the time I put it up there, it was already too late and I deleted the originals. So it is what it is. Again, thank you and apologies for anyone that has sat there and watched through it. Grueling task, I'm sure, but the matches are kind of worth it. If you do go back and watch it, stick in a thumbnail and watch it on the side, because actually it works and it's a really good thumbnail. Couldn't actually believe it, actually killed me. But anyway, GG saw my opponent, and happy yellow hunting for season 11, and I'll catch you on the other side. Right, so back to the question at hand. Why do I run Shadow Ball on Mandy Buzz? And let's just let these matches run through, and we'll see if we can explain it. So we've come out with Mandy Buzz on our save here, and it is to obviously take away the debuff of the Talonflame. We've managed to cause a lot of damage without taking a shield. It's cost us a shield to do that, but we've got rid of the Talonflame. And if they've got a fairy in the back, that's when they switch it in, and then that's when I can use Shadow Ball instead of Dark Pulse, and Mandy Buzz isn't walked. It's a very simple solution. It does work. If you're interested in trying it, try it in a safety situation with a mad team like this, because it's going to slap hard. And if you lose, it's down to you running the team wrong or running a bad team. There's a lot. I do see a lot of triple flyers actually, but none quite like these. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but someone's got to. Okay, so Grafty here can actually take Mandy Buzz in a lot of situations, because it just pops us down, but they don't want to commit their last shield, and as you can see, it's taken Mandy Buzz out of the equation here. So Talonflame took a big beating. Now I'm assuming we're going to take a foul play to the face here, and it is the foul play, so it's a big hit, because obviously it's been building up with those pups. And then we have to come out, and it's Jellicent. So Jellicent is really difficult for us, and definitely dependent on what they're running, and they're running Bubble Beam, which is actually it makes it just as difficult. Ice Beam to neutral, Shadow Ball's going to almost one-shot us by the time it can fire, and Bubble Beam is dropping our attack. So it doesn't matter which way you look at it, it's kind of a loss really. So we're playing till to see how much damage we can cause, but again, any Bubble Beams really drop it, and look at that, it's nothing. It's no damage whatsoever. There is a tanky ghost type with the water typing there, and look, Shadow Ball. It doesn't quite take us, okay, so it won't one-shot us. It's just being pessimistic, I suppose. But you've got to play the match out. So catch Seed Bomb. No, we can't bring it down. Sorry, Seed Bomb, Water Gun, Bubble Beam. I want to get it right. But yeah, play the match out and just let it go, because it is what it is. No point in hitting that top left. I knew I was going to get through it, but a bit of valor. Stay, see what's going on. So again, I don't remember how these go. I don't know how this set goes either. I've lost the first one, so I hope we do a little bit better here. So Talon on Talon again. So straight away, there's a lot of Talon mirrors. I do find a lot of Talon in lead. I do like to think that when there's a Talon lead, there is normally a Venusaur in the back there. But as you can see, again, they've no shielded. So a lot of times there is no shielding, and he's whoever this is 5 Flame Charge. So Flame Charge is all I've seen, and they've gone for Brave Bird this time. But as you can see, it still doesn't one-shot us, and I've got almost 2 Shadow Balls, and even I'm questioning why I've done that. So I must have clipped it and not thought about it and already ready to fire the move before the switch. So they caught me on a good switch. So, and as you can see, I can actually get, and I'm questioning it right now, should I? No, let's just let it go. Yeah, so that was bad play by me. I wasn't concentrating. They had switch and they could have used it very easily, and they did. So GG to my opponent for doing that. It makes it harder. Put yourself in a bad position. You ruin the line. It's not good. But as you can see, unless they have future sight, so do they have future sight? It's a moonblast. So typically, if a Cresselia is firing a moonblast at your Talonflame, it's firing it because it doesn't have future sight, and it's definitely not going to fire Grass Knot at you. So you don't have to shield anything in a lot of cases. So GG to my opponent there. What is next? So we've lost one. We lost the first one and we've won the second. So 1-1 so far. Snorlax. Fat Boy comes to play. So Snorlax, how much damage can Snorlax do? We're not going to see a superpower against a Talonflame unless it's single moved. We are going to see some body slams. So there's a nice neutral hit. It's a reasonable chunk. So we go for the Brave Bird and dip. Because it's a Fat Boy, no one's going to shield it. But we find the fairy. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. Proves the point. Let's see if we can land. We get one Shadow Ball straight away. Now the idea is to go Shadow Ball, Aerial Ace. And you can get that much energy. But you can play it any which way you want to. Now I'll try to see if there's shield, because it is quite a damning move. Shadow Ball on a Sylveon does cause a lot of damage. And as you can see, now we want a shield. But that's okay for us, because although they've beaten us in Switch, they haven't really won, because I have a counter for the fairy. I can no shield. It depends what they want to fire. Will I get a debuff? There's no debuff. Comes back out with the Snorlax here, so now I have to worry about a superpower. To go for the body slam. If I'd counted, I could have non-shielded that, but Snorlax is a hard one to count sometimes, and we had shield advantage, so it made sense. So we let the body slam come through. It doesn't one-shot us, and we find a Golbat in the back. Now this thing is difficult on lead or on a switch. It can prove a lot of trouble for my team, because the debuff just it ruins the flying part. It really takes it apart. So can it do anything as a closer with no shields? I can't remember what their last Pokemon or their first Pokemon was, but we're about to find out. There we go, it's the Sylveon. And we've got a shield to cover whatever they're going to fire. Because I'm pretty sure if it was anything but a Psyshock, that it might have done enough damage to stop us from being able to chip it down. Might not have, but it might have. So GG to my opponent. I'm not going to risk it for a one shield flex. It's not worth it. I'm not playing that game today. So Kareem Ortiz, I think that was. Okay, so this is interesting. So 1, 2, 3, and you can see I'm already switching. And it doesn't matter if they're going to fire or not. It doesn't matter if they build up to 7. That's when you do it, because if you get it on the third one, by the time you've done that in incinerate, you are out of the move, and you can get out carefully. So they can build up the energy, or they can fire. But as you can see, they built up the energy, and they come in with that Melmetal here. So we get to drop these Shadow Balls. Hashtag I'm not baiting. I'm able to get to the second one before they can fire. So are they going to shield it? They don't. They do take it to the face. So we're playing a long shield game here. Who's going to shield first? Not me so far. I let Mandibuzz go down. Now I know that this is a one shot. It is a one shot. I'm going to tell you now, it's a one shot. You do not let the rock slide through. And now we have to switch straight away. Okay, so we switch straight away. Let's see. It was on the switch, I think, because it was on the switch because Melmetal hasn't gone down. So yeah, we have to let 2 Hydro Cannons come through, which causes a significant amount of damage. Again, the non-shadow does put up better with the Swampert, but what I've done is I've gone for the damage versus a Giratina versus something like a Swampert, because actually Mandibuzz can deal with Swampert. And in certain situations, as you'll see, so can Talon, which I'm pretty... Depends, is this going to one-shot here? It doesn't one-shot as we're not debuffy, so we can fire the Brave Bird. The Melmetal has just gone down, and we are debuffed. Can we finish off? Oh my gosh, what is that? No way. There is no way. Obviously there is. Boom, one shot from there. GG's. What a stroke of luck. How And look how surprised I am. I've even come in to say, oh my gosh, that's madness, absolute madness. And look at that, 4 out of 5, GG's. And that was a showcase of how this team runs in Ultra. Shadow Ball with Mandibuzz works on the safe, Skarmory still in the back for the fairies, and Talonflame can cause a lot of damage to any big things that are going to be hanging around. Snorlax, Umbreon, things like that, they're not going to shield. Cresselia on the safe or on the lead as well is gonna get killed. But like I say, things like Golbats, anything that can debuff you on the lead or on the switch can be a little bit annoying, especially because Golbat lead with say like a wall run, those things like that, they can cause real issues. But Melmetals, as you can see, they go down. So yeah, as I say, always GG to my opponent. Happy elo hunting, and make sure to like and subscribe. See you soon.